Well, welcome to this lesson. We are looking at WASSCE core mathematics topics that we are expected to drop in the examination. So let us begin. The WASSCE exams core mathematics, the paper 2 is in two parts. Part 1 and part 2. The part 1 is composite session where students are to answer 5 questions. So here are some of the selected topics that are likely to come or drop or appear in that session. So we have indices, sets, logarithms, standard form, fractions. Then we have quadratic equation, inequalities, change of subjects, simultaneous equation, series and sequence, variation, mensuration, plane shapes, angles, solid shapes, circle theory, set probability, statistics, mean deviation, standard deviation, histogram. They are all statistics. The business mass ratio, proportion, percentage, rate, interest, then trigonometry. These are very, very important topics that every student needs to know. Let's move on. We have part 2. Part 2, the first topic is graph of relation, which is very important, linear and quadratic graph. So every student must know this. The graph of relation is very 12 marks. Then statistics, every WASSCE, you see these things I'm highlighting, statistics. And the statistics questions, most of the times they set histogram, cumulative frequency curve, mean deviation, standard form. We also have probability, which is also very important. Sets is very common. Sets, quadratic equation, inequality, change of subject, indices, logarithms, they are all matrices. Nowadays, every WASSCE, you see matrices there. Transformation is also an important one. Then linear programming, you should also check construction. This modulo in arithmetic, you should check it. It's very easy, but you should try as much as possible and learn them. So these are some of the most important topics. Another most important topic is trigonometry, which involve equation applications like angle of elevation and depression. Another interesting thing they always set in WASSCE is trigonometry graph, which popularly we call trig graph. Circle theorem is there, tangent, which most times comes, tangents and circles, area and perimeter, surface area and volume, that is cone, pyramid, cylinder, sphere. This one to global mathematics, calculus, business math, series and sequence. So you should try as much as possible and learn these topics, especially the ones I've highlighted. Okay, so we are picking one of them, which is the first one that we say is likely, which is graph of relations. So the graph of relation and the graph of relations too, you should know how to copy and complete a table. That is copying and complete a table for given relation, drawing of a graph of relation. So when you are copying and complete a table, you must make sure you get the right figures. So we must solve equation after drawing our graph. And questions involve equations, equation of line of symmetry, maximum and minimum value of y, turning point, gradients, increasing and decreasing values, forming equations. So we should know all this. This topic, as I said, is very important. anyone preparing for WASSCE must make sure he masters this topic, because it is easy to score and always it is peg 12 marks. So failure to do this will definitely not do well with you. So let's start. So you have been given this relation, which is y is equal to 2 into bracket s plus 2 square minus 3. So, and when the question was given, this side wasn't there. So when s got to -5, so it means where we see x, we put -5 in the relation. So here, put -5 in place of what? The x. So see the -5 here, plus 2 square minus 3. So you do the one in the bracket first. -5 plus 2, get -3. -3 square. Square of every number is positive. -3 square will give you +9 times 2, making 18. 18 minus 3 is 15. So you see, we get the 15 as we have circled there. So when s is equal to -5 and we put it inside the relation where we have s, we put the -5 there, we are going to get the value for y, which is what? +15. Then move on to the next number. So when s is equal to -4, so the same thing, you put it in place of the s. So -4 plus 2 bracket close square times 2 minus 3. So when -4 plus 2 will give us 2, give us -2 rather. -2 square is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. Then we put the 5 in our table. So when s is equal to 1, that place 2 has been given. That one, you also put it in. 2 times 1 plus 2 square. So making 3 square times 2 minus 3. 18 minus 3 will also give us 15. Then when s got to 2, we put in the 2. 2 plus 2 all square times 2 minus 3. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Then 4 square is 16 times 2, 32. 32 minus 3 is 29. So the table, they will give you the table, fill in some portion, and ask you to complete the remaining numbers for y. So you can follow this and you get the numbers. Now, when you draw the graph, you'll be asked to solve some questions. As for the graph, everybody should be able to use the table and practice it on your own. So what you are interested in is how to solve the question. So after the question, the graph, after plotting the graph, if they ask you this question, solve using the graph, solve 2 bracket close s plus 2 square is equal to 3. Now the solution, what you do is that you first write the relation given to you to draw a graph. You write that one first, you name it equation 1. Then you write the question, rearrange it so that to be the same as the relation. So you see the relation, all the numbers are here. So you now move this one here, making -3. So you get 2 times x plus 2 into bracket square minus 3 is equal to 7. And you name that one equation 2. So you name the relation equation 1, rearrange the question so that to be as far as possible similar to the relation, we name it equation 2. Then we are coming to compare. If you look at this side, here is 2, here is 2, x, 2, 2, square, square, negative 3, negative 3. So now y is equal to 0. This y is equal to 0 means s-intercept. It means that the value of x at which y is equal to 0. It means that the relation is equal to the question and the same as the root of the relation. I repeat, the root of the relation. So it means that the solution or the answer on the graph will be where the graph drawn is passing through or intersecting the x-axis. So you pick the answer from where your curve or your graph is passing through the intersection of the x-axis. Now let's see. So we have the graph will be similar like this. So graph of relation, the root or equation equal to the relation. So when the equation given is equal to the relation, what we do is that we pick this graph. Suppose we already have it, we have drawn it using our x and y as it is for illustration. So when we are done, you now pick the numbers that the graph that you have drawn are passing through the x-axis. So pick A and B as your answer. A and B as your answer. Always you write the negative first, followed by the positive number. I hope you are getting something. So move on. Now, suppose we have been given another question, and this question too, we have another question where the question that they gave is not equal to the relation. It's not equal. The question is this: you have to solve 2 times s plus 2 all square minus 5 equal to 0. This is the question. This is the question. So to solve this question, what we need to do is that you first write the relation as you see it here. Equation 1. The relation, we all know it. Then we have this. What should we do? So if you ask yourself, what can I do to the question given to me so that it will be equal to the relation? What can I do? So you know that if we add positive 3, or if we add 2 to this side, 2 to this side, it will be the same as this. And adding 2 to this side means you should add the same to this side. Adding 2 to this side means you add the same to this side. So let's see. So we add negative 5 here plus 2 is equal to the 0 plus 2. So when you solve, you're going to get 2 times s plus 2 all square minus 3 is equal to 2. So now we have obtained similar to this. So now let's compare. 2 is here, equation 1 and equation 3. Equation 3 here and equation 1. We are comparing, we are checking the numbers. 2 is here, 2 is there. S is here, S is here. 2 is here, 2 is here. Minus 3, minus 3. Remaining y is equal to 2. So we have y is equal to 2. We can simply do subtraction. When we had this and we had this one, we can easily do subtraction here, which will be, see, we have this, so this is the same. This is the same. So negative 3 minus 2 minus 5 rather, minus 5, you are going to get 2. So the question wasn't that we should find y, we said we should find x. What can we do? So what we have to do is that we now go to our graph and draw a horizontal line through 2 on the y-axis to make it passes through the curve drawn. Trace the intersection of the line and the curve and send it to the x-axis and pick your answer. So we draw a horizontal line through y is equal to 2. We send it to the x-axis, then we pick our answer. Let's see how it is. So this is an example. So this is our curve. Then probably 2 on the y-axis will be here. So we draw a horizontal line. We name it y is equal to 2. So you see that this horizontal line will be cutting this side of the graph and this side of the graph too. So then we trace it as you see the red line to the x. We trace it as you see the red line to the x-axis. So then you pick here. When you read, you probably get negative 3.6, and this one you probably get negative 0. Probably get negative 0.4. So you write a solution. The solution of 2 times s plus 2 square minus 5 is equal to 0 is s is equal to negative 3.6 or s equal to negative 0.4. So that will be our solution. So I repeat, you draw your horizontal line through 2 on the y-axis, then it will cut 2 parts of the curve. You send it to the x-axis, then you pick your answer. Good. Now let's move on to maximum and minimum values of y and their corresponding x. Suppose we have this graph this way as you see it. This is y-axis, x-axis. This for illustration. We are finding maximum value. So you see the graph is rising. When it reaches here, it now starts to fall. So the peak here, we identify it, then you send a line to the y-axis where it will touch. We pick that place as your answer. So this is the answer. So we send it through here to the y-axis. Whatever number is there, you pick it as the answer. The corresponding x, the same place to the x-axis, and that place to what number to touch. This you select it as the answer. So from this, the maximum y is a, as you see here. The corresponding x is b. Turning point or maximum point is BA. We always write S first, the number on the S first. So that's why B and what? A. Good. Then we move on to the minimum value of y. The minimum is the same as the maximum. So what we do is that the curve is now downwards this way, this minimum. So we identify the turning point where the curve, you see the curve is falling. It's falling. When it reaches here, it's rising. So through here, this side, we send a straight line to this side, or short dashes. Then whatever you find here, you just pick it as your answer. This is for illustration. Then corresponding x, you send it to the x-axis. Then this one too, you select this as your answer. So the minimum value of y is c, as you see. The corresponding value of s is d. So the minimum turning point is CD. Good. So after this, we move on to the equation of line of symmetry. Equation of line of symmetry is a straight line that passes through the minimum or maximum turning point. It is equation or a line that passes through the minimum or the maximum turning point. So this is the line. So this one, you don't solve anything, just take a ruler, then you rule the line through the turning point. Here is the turning point, straight line through the x-axis. So the number that it will touch on the x-axis, you pick that number, then you write x is equal to so and so here. Here is f. That's why we have s is equal to f. Then you write your answer. The equation of line of symmetry is s is equal to 5. The equation of line of symmetry is s is equal to f. S is equal to f. If there are numbers, and let's say here is 5, or here is let's say -2, we just write s is equal to -2 here. Then come and write your answer, and the equation of line of symmetry is s equal to -2. I hope you are getting something here. Okay, very good. Now let's move to the last aspect, which is gradient. So gradient of a curve. The gradient of a curve, always the question will be asked, find the gradient at s is equal to so and so. Find the gradient at s is equal to a, as we have here. S is equal to, can be s is equal to 2, s is equal to 3, any number. So already we have our graph this way, our curve. So you identify the value, the a on the s axis, then trace a line to touch the curve. Then draw a tangent through where the number is touching the curve. Then form a triangle, as we see, a triangle. You form a triangle, and that triangle, we name it ABC. Then trace the coordinate for B here. So B, s-axis is there. Then y-axis is here. So B will give us BC. So B, coordinate B for s-axis, C for y-axis. Then do the same for C. C2, you get the coordinate for C. You send it to the s-axis, which is D. Then you send this one to the y-axis, and this one will give us F, so DF. So gradient, always you draw, you trace the number they have given to you, s is equal to so and so, like the a, to touch the tangent. Then you form, you write a tangent, you just draw a tangent here. You form a triangle. Then pick the coordinate of BC. Then now let's see what you do. So we know that we know our coordinate. B is BC, C is DF. So gradient formula is y2 minus y1. That is change in y over the corresponding change in x. So the change, it can be vice versa, it can be y1 minus y2 is the same thing. So when you use y1, make sure you use x1 first. That's this one we are using y2 minus y1 over s2 minus s1. Then put in the figure. This is the y2 f minus y1, which is c. Then b, we have s2, which is d. Then s1 is b. So this is here. This is y2 s2, y2 is this, then y1 is this, y2 y1. So here is y2, this is f, y1, this is c, then we come here s2, second one d, then s1, which is b. That's why we use for the gradient. Thank you very much. Next time we will now take rare examples, then we solve. Thank you. Enjoy your day.